Right? It's a Brakate Yahweh, Brakate Shai, Brakate Yahweh, Brakate Shai, Brakate Yahweh, Brakate Shai. First and foremost, we want to give our praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who rule well at Great Millstone. And a blessed sanitation to the Akiums and the folk on the earth to pushing the gospel in sincerity and truth. Shalom. Covenant blessing to edify the church of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, 144,000, and the 1/3 men, women, and children, and confusion of faces Israelites are scattered, across the globe. All right. No wonder the brother from Trinidad GMS camp, Matanayo, share an article, right, saying that TNT, which is Trinidad and Tobago, could feel the effect of the US shutdown, and it will feel the effect because this nation, which is so-called Trinidad and Tobago, they depend on Europe and America for most of the products that they use. Most of these things come out for ship. You understand? So it will have an effect on the economy of Trinidad and Tobago, and also the war that happening right now between Venezuela and the United States. They're gonna cause effect, on goods coming in to Trinidad and Tobago. They're gonna cause an effect too, and also with the two new entity, which is Heritage Petroleum, right, company, and this other company, Perea fuel trading company, right? They take over from Petrochin. So Perea fuel trading company, they're gonna be in controlling the import. They're gonna import refinery gas, and they're gonna be in charge of that. You understand? So all these things gonna have an effect on this economy, because we're in the time of war. So when the time of war, it don't really have no trading in the time of war. So this is the time that we're in. So this economy gonna be affected by the things that are happening across the globe. Not only Trinidad and Tobago, but worldwide. All these small islands, they're gonna be affected too. That means that can be affected, right? You understand? Let me just get this. Let me just share this article. Right. Let me just share it. All right, and this is from the Trinidad Guardian newspaper, and this was 3 days ago. This article came out in the newspaper. So the brother Matanaya, he posted, so I went and looked into it. All right, the most I put the spirit on me, to do a video, because this economy in Trinidad and Tobago, it gonna collapse, and all the effects that these first world they're gonna feel, they're gonna affect these third world country. It's gonna affect it, right? So this is the Trinidad and Tobago Guardian, right? And this came out 3 days ago, and 3 days ago it said TNT could feel the effect of US shutdown, right? Right, and these people are gonna feel it, You Edomites, you are gonna feel it. You heathens are gonna feel it, because this is the judgment of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You understand? You see these people begging to be slaves. So we want to work. Enough is enough. You understand? They want to be slaves. So, you know, what Satan doing? Right? What Satan is you so-called white people, you Edomites, what the elites and you Edomites, what they doing? They're taking away the things that you people depend on, like your job, your monthly check, you know, your food stamp, your Section 8. So that's how you people gonna react because their agenda is to chip you people. So they can cause the chaos to collapse the economy. You got the economy, the global economy is over 240 something trillion and going. You understand? So their plan is to collapse the dollar. So there's who causing the chaos. The Most High is who put the spirit on these devils to do it because this economy got to be destroyed for the righteous economy, for the righteous kingdom established, right? So this wicked demonic system got to be destroyed, right? And this is the destruction that we seen right here. You understand, right? And all this gonna affect Trinidad and Tobago and all the other islands, you know, right? It's as the longest ever government shutdown in the United States history. It's a continue. They are warning that TNT and other country in the Caribbean could be affected. So TNT, right, and other country in the Caribbean will be affected, right? You understand? He said, economist, right, Dr. Ronald Ramkasoon said the shutdown can create great economic uncertainty in the region, and he is urging this country foreign affairs official to pay close attention to issues which which might be directly affected trade and affect trade and immigration, right? So you know, he say he giving a heads up to the minister, to the foreign affairs official, right? He gave them a heads up, right? And he's saying that they gonna affect Trinidad and Tobago, right? Why? Because most of your product come from there. That's why it's gonna affect you, right? So the economist, which is an expert in economics, you understand? He telling the foreign affairs minister, hey, you need to take a look into this. That it gonna cause effect, right? It's right. He said while the world, he said the Caribbean included, is more and more turning to developed country for trade. So Trinidad trade with these developed countries, right? And he said depends on North America and Europe is still critical for the region, right? So I think of this word, right? So the word is depends, right? The state, he said the state or relying on or being controlled by someone or something else, right? You understand? So this alone can tell you that hey, the more pressure go on Babylon, there's more pressure gonna come on this side, on these Caribbean islands. You understand? So well, it can be like a domino effect. You understand? It can be like a domino effect, right? Because well, this nation, these Caribbean island, right? The dependence, right? They depend on what these first world country, right? For trading and all side other things, right? Right. So the word dependence is the state or the state of relying on or being controlled by someone or something else. You understand? Right? It's right. So they rely on who? They rely on right. So it's He said, while the world, he said, the Caribbean included, is more and more turned into developed economies, right? Economies for trade. So America is a developed economy, Europe is a developed economy. So they said these Caribbean islands, they turn into these developed economy for trade, right? He said dependence on North America and Europe is still critical for the region. As such, if the situation in the US worsen, there will be implication for the Caribbean, he said, and it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse because it's prophecy. You know, America gotta fall. This is the end of the age. This is the end of the age of the so-called white man rulership. You understand? This what we seeing is that what we seeing right now on the earth is a transition of power. A lot of people don't understand what's going on, but you know, the elect of the nation of Israel, the 144,000 and 1 million children, right, confusion of faith, Israel, they know what's going on. The elect of the nation of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, they know what's going on. And these top elite for these Edomites, you so-called white people, they know what's going on. These top elites for these heathens, they know what's going on. So they prepare to fight because they want to take control. You know, China think he's gonna rule next, or Russia think they're gonna rule. No, the Israelites, we're gonna rule next. So we see that transition of power. So all this gotta happen. Most I gotta destroy this economy, right? And put these heathen in chain, right? So all this gonna bring in what Jacob trouble in Trinidad and Tobago and Saudi Caribbean. So Jacob trouble coming in. That's what happening in Venezuela gonna hit here too, right? You understand? He said Ramkosoon said while the short term, he said while the short term there might be there might Salakio, while he said while the short term there might not be any significant impact over the long term. He said over the long term, foreign direct investment, FDI, and other area of the Caribbean and TNT economy can be affected. You understand? They're gonna be affected. And he said TNT economy, right? Gonna be what affected, right? It's he said the developed world is still struggling to achieve strong and sustainable growth, and failure in fiscal management is in the US can only make the situation worse for that country and all its trading partner, he said. So Trinidad is one of the US and Europe trading partner. So as it get worse, they're gonna get worse. You understand? Because most of your food come on a boat. Look at the grocery, GMO eating 24/7, and they come from a boat. So these tax gonna lock off because what? Right? Because we in a time of war. Right? Trading gonna cut off. Right? And all these small islands who depend on who depend on trading import, who depend on imports, right? You understand? They're gonna be in shambles. They're gonna be in shit street. They're gonna be a great famine in the land. Great famine. You understand? Now, all these things gonna lock off. Right? It said the CEO of the TNT Chamber of Industry and Commerce, Gabriel Faria, said as the shutdown continued, it is inevitable mean unstoppable. You understand? That it is going to have an impact on those conducting business with the various federal authority in the US. So this effect can't stop it. It's gonna happen, right? He said, especially many of the smaller country like us, where we need to get approval for visa and for agriculture import. We hope they will come to some sort of arrangement soon, because this could affect our business arrangement. And these companies going to be affected, because remember they import most of the stuff, right? And when this shutdown continue, it's gonna affect these business trading to bring in goods, to provide for the economy. You understand? So things gonna get worse. You understand? Things gonna get worse. Right? Things gonna get worse. Right? So all them cooning you jigs, them cooning over here, preparing for carnival, preparing to go for to please the flesh. All the cooning gonna stop. You understand? All the cooning gonna stop. Right? So he said, I know many people are actually rearranging their travel in the US. Faria said, he said chamber of members have expressed concern about the effect the shutdown is having on their businesses. So this shutdown having effect on what? Local business, because most of them bringing the stuff from what? From the US and Europe, China also. They're bringing the goods to sell, right? He said included appointment with federal authority. You understand? A lot of these government workers, they get sent home. Some of them working without pay. You understand? He said political stakes are high in the US as the shutdown move into the fifth week. I think we need 33 days, 33 days since the government shut down, right? He said, with hundreds of thousands of federal workers going without pay and no outward sign of resolution, right? He said the shutdown began on December 22nd when the United States Congress and President Donald Trump could not agree on the appropriation bill to fund the operation of the federal government for the 2019 fiscal year, or the temporary continuing resolution that would extend the deadline for passing a bill. Right? So hey, this is gonna affect, right? It's gonna affect these islands running about, right? The shutdown gonna affect it, these islands running about, right? You understand? It's gonna affect them. This ain't no joke. You understand? This ain't no joke. This is real. You understand? This ain't no joke. Things gonna get hard out here. Real hard. Yeah, cause this ain't no joke. Right? It's gonna affect all right throughout the Caribbean islands. It's gonna affect. Right? Because all you people food come on a boat. If people don't consider that, your food coming on a boat. Where think those grocery food they coming on? They coming on a boat. You understand? All right, I pull up this next article. All right, this is Guardian, Trinidad Guardian newspaper. All right, the same brother, the brother Matanaya posted this too, right? And last year they closed down the Petrotrin, which was a refinery which the Trinidad and Tobago used to do their own refinery. Now they importing refinery gas, and it gonna be a gas gonna go up again. And this gasoline. You understand? This is a major player in your economy right now. And this shortly you're gonna have problem with this. And when you have problem with gas, gasoline, fuel in the hole, remember the trucks, you gotta use trucks to transport food to different places like in San Fernando, Point 14, Miaro, you name it. different place. These delivery trucks, they drop off food, and when these prices are going up for gas and diesel, it can cause problem. It gonna cause problem, right? For you shut down your refinery, right? To export, I mean to import, you gotta pay heavy on it, right? You understand? He said import government committed to whatever financial support for Paria, and this is one of the new state-owned company that gonna be responsible for the import of the gas and fuel that gonna be coming into the country, right? Which is Paria Fuel Trading Company, right? So they're responsible for it now for bringing in the gas, right? Um, right. It's a minister of finance, Com Inboard, has committed the government to provide Paria Fuel Trading Company with whatever financial support it requires as the country's sole import of fuel. You understand? Sole import of fuel. So they're responsible for this now, for the importing of fuel into the island, right? But like I say, things can get real expensive. You understand? With all this tariff war going wrong between the two biggest economies in the world, with China and America. I know America put in sanction and all these other countries. We see Venezuela recently, a couple of hours ago, see it on RT News, tell the Americans diplomat that sent the two over to leave, and America hit back and said they're not leaving. So we know they're gonna be worried because Nicolas Maduro, which is Venezuela president, he allowed Russia to set up a base right in Venezuela. So we people think gonna happen there, right? Venezuela is one of America's biggest enemies. So we think gonna happen there. Russia is one of America's biggest enemies. We think gonna happen there. The most is who muster the battle, so it's war. So when all these things kick off, how fuel coming into your country? You got to import in this fuel. So when everything kick off, right? When all the proxy wars start to increase, you understand? When these nations set up themselves already and set up themselves for war, we think gonna happen. When this economy collapse, we think gonna happen. They're not gonna bring in no fuel, and the fuel they're gonna be for the 1%. They're gonna have control of it. Because this Slovakia. Because these two companies, which is Paria Fuel Trading Company and the Heritage Petroleum Company. You understand? This is two state-owned company, right? Right. He said the minister was responding to an exclusive article in the newspaper where Paria chairman Wilfred Espinet said the company needed to have the Ministry of Finance pay its fuel subsidy on time. You understand? So we're getting some delay on payment from the Ministry of Finance. That's some delay on payment. But what's saying they're gonna got problem with your gas because with the time of war, so they importing gas now. So when these docks close off, how these boats coming in? You understand? You understand? So these things gonna happen, right? It's a Paria Fuel Trading Company has never been manufacturer of fuel as suggested by the Minister of Finance, right, statement. And since its store up has been an importer of fuel, Meantime, in a separate statement, as Spinet also react to the Guardian report saying he was concerned about the potential, right, adverse effect that the story could have no relationship and the objective at the state-owned oil company, right? So right now you importing food and you importing gas, diesel, right? We got this other article here. Because this is what this company Paria fuel trading. This where they're responsible for the right, right, and they were showing that Guardian, and this came out yesterday, right? Fuel supplier demand up front payment, right? Let me just get this. Let's get straight. I read the summary. Oh, read from it. It's the end of this month should mark the fourth quarter that Korea has been providing fuel to the country since the closure of Petro Point of Pierre refinery. So this is where the government shut down, right? And they established these two state-owned oil, which is Paria Fuel Trading Company and Heritage Petroleum Company, right? To replace the Point of Pierre refinery, right? He said as Panet said, the government gave the board a broad mandate with the central issue being run the business in such a way that is profitable. He said with the closure of Petrotrin, all the gasoline, diesel, and jet fuel are imported into the country by Paria, right? So all the gasoline, diesel, jet fuel are imported. So a time gonna come when these things not gonna be hand rich, right? Because Trinidad they used to produce this. So the time gonna come when this not gonna be in hand rich. And the time is soon, right? So this company, Paria, they importing, right? They're responsible for bringing in gasoline, diesel, and jet fuel. You understand? And these things gonna go up because the crisis that we're in. So these things gonna go up. And it's gonna be hard for these trucks. It's gonna be expensive. So all these trucks are gonna stop coming into your we call it borrow down here, right? With known as state, right? They're gonna stop coming. Just a matter of time, right? He said with the closure of Petrotrin, all the gasoline, diesel, and jet fuel are imported into the country by Paria. He said, and then sold to NP and the Unipec. Both Unipec and NP are expected to pay for the fuel and then retail it within the margin set by the state. So they're gonna buy it from this company, Paria Fuel Trading, right? NP and Unipec gonna buy it from them, and they gotta sell it back to make a profit. So this thing gonna go up, right? It's gonna go up. You understand? So hey, all this gonna affect the economy. All this gonna bring strain on the economy. All this gonna bring in what the famine, the economy collapse. Because these islands they're dependent on these developed economy. And these developed economy they limbo right now, which is the so-called white mass system in limbo right now. You understand? in limbo right now. Right? So, so this is real. This ain't no joke. You understand? This ain't no joke. This is real. Right? This ain't no joke. Right? You get some precept. God, this ain't no joke. Right? Hey, shalom to you, brothers. Life for Kanazar. Shalom, Akia, Bashim, Yahushai, Bashem, Rakakadash, Rakatama. Right? So this ain't no joke. This is real. This is what about to happen. Right? You gotta know what time they're in too. You so called Trinidadian don't do you people don't know what time you're in. Right? You people think now it's time for coon. You understand? Now it's not time to coon. Right? You people don't know what time you're in. Right, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1. He said, to everything there is a season. So to everything there is a season. And a time to every purpose under the heaven. You understand? Jump to verse 8. A time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. So in the time of war, right? Time of hate and war, peace is gonna be when the kingdom of heaven set up. You understand? So in the time of war, so hey, your enemy's gonna what? They're gonna cut off your gasoline. They're gonna cut off your diesel. They're gonna cut off your necessary food because well, you depend on these developed economy for do trading, right? You so got Trinidad, you don't live off the land. They look at these different Caribbean islands. They don't live off the land like before, right? It might got a couple of people, doing their little thing, planting there and there. But hey, the most I see can send a drought on the land. When the most I send a drought to the land, nothing not gonna grow. You could put on a seed, you could put on a cassava stick, you could put on a much corn, which you want. If the most I don't get the increase, your thing can't grow. So it's the time that we coming into. So your enemy have control over over your gas and your diesel, your gasoline, if your fuel, right? The enemy got control over that, right? The enemy got control over your food, over your water. So you jakes in this island and shit, y'all in a hole, and y'all not realize what hole y'all in. You understand? Y'all ain't got a clue that the hole y'all in because y'all not paying attention. Y'all just want to balance, right? Y'all just want to balance. Y'all not paying attention. So your enemy have control over all these things, right? Yeah, jet fuel. So your enemy got control over all these things. So what think they're gonna do? They're gonna cut it off. When y'all Bashim Yahushua give them the okay, they're gonna cut it off. Right? They're gonna cut it off. There's not no time to play. Right? There's not no time to play. Right? This is right. Yeah, this is the time that we're coming into. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 1. He said, remember thy creator in the day of thy youth. Yeah, remember Yahweh Hashem Yahushua in the day of thy youth. That's why Scripture says, seek ye while he is near. Call upon ye while he may be found. You can find the Most High now. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, you can find the Most High now. The Most High is near. The Most High hand is open to you, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. His prophets right throughout the four corners of the globe. Brothers constantly putting up videos exhorting you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. That's how we can find the Most High. Right? Yeah, he says, Scripture says, remember the creating in the day of thy youth. Right? He said, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 1. Remember now the Creator in the day of thy youth, while the evil day come not, nor the year draw nigh. So the evil day is what? World War III, right? Invaded nation, right? You understand? America have a garrison right here. The Brazilian president Bolsonaro, he opened the talks with the US to get him a base in Brazil. So right now, Venezuela telling America that after telling America the diplomats have 72 hours to leave, and America responded and said they're not leaving. So we would think gonna happen. Russia right next door, Richard from I think it's from Caracas to I think it's down in Caracas, just in Trinidad. From Caracas to Trinidad, I think it's 10 miles away. With all this technology, these so-called Russian, these Edomites, we think gonna happen. We think gonna happen. We think they got ship bringing in food back and forth, but this nation preparing for war. This is the evil day, famine, because that's gonna lack off. Your food not gonna be coming in. The enemy have control over all your food, over all your water, over your gas, your diesel, everything. They have control over all these things. So hey, remember the Lord while the evil day don't come. And the evil days are the famine, the race war, the martial laws in the street, and the martial law are not gonna be these soldiers and police in Trinidad. They're gonna be foreign troops. They're gonna bring in foreign troops. And they got the FEMA camp set up, and they're gonna put you jakes in there, and they're gonna chip you out the RFID microchip. Chip is already in the Constitution of Trinidad and Tobago as electronic monitoring. You understand? So this is not no joke, right? He said, remember now the creating the day of thy youth, while the evil day come not, nor the year draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. So you're not gonna have no pleasure in those evil days. You're not gonna have no pleasure because you're not gonna no food, no water. You understand? Is sedition among men, rebellion among men, fighting, race war, because they didn't got no food, no security. You understand? This is what coming, right? A lot of you either gonna start getting laid off from your job because it's gonna affect this company with the trading, right? And they're gonna lay off workers because they're not gonna work for you. They're gonna lay off workers because they're affecting. This US shutdown gonna affect businessmen. You understand? They're gonna affect these businessmen. You understand? Right? So this ain't no joke. This is real. You understand? Reality check gonna hit all you coons, just a matter of time. And it can cause a thief when reality check hit you coons. You understand? Right? Verse 2, he said, while the sun or the light or the moon or the star be darkening, he said, nor the cloud return after the rain, in the day when the keeper of the house shall tremble, and the system gonna tremble. You understand? He said, and the strong man bow down themselves. All these strong men gonna bow themselves down. Right? He said, and the grinding cease because they are few, and those that look out of the window be darkening. So the grinding shall cease, mean jobs. If we got slang, we say, hey, we're gonna grind. Just come from the grind. There's jobs, there's employment, they're gonna cease. And they that look through the window, right? And he said, and those that look out of the window be darkening. Yeah, like the future. Like you're looking into your future, you have plans that the next 3-4 years I'm gonna establish my business, or I'm gonna move to Europe, or I'm gonna buy a piece of land, I'm gonna build a house. Your future gonna be what darkening. There's gonna be no future. No future. Because this is the end of the so-called white man rulership. Right? This man rulership go down, it can go down with what? It can go down by violence. According to the scripture, let me get it. Because we're not speaking our own word, right? Because there's all you Edomites, right? You are Edomite. You should know yourself by now, because you're not white, right? Because the word white represents pureness, righteousness, innocency. You people don't have the character. So you are the Edomites, right? So you should know your name by now. Right, so there's how Babylon gonna go down, because there's how they established by violence. When they came in with Christopher Columbus, right? What they do to the natives, the so-called natives, which who are Israelites, what they do to them? When they bring Judah, Benjamin, and Levi from West Coast Africa, what they do to them? When they sacked Jerusalem in 70 AD, what they do to the Israelites? All right. So this man built the empire on what? On violence. And the scripture says, "Where with all a man sin, by the same shall he be punished." Right? This is Revelation 18 and 20. Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and holy apostle and prophet, for Yahweh avenge you on her. Right? And this going into these Edomites, right? These Edomites, they're gonna be destroyed. The kingdom gonna be destroyed, right? You understand? He said, and a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all. So hey, Yahushua gonna take down Babylon with violence. You understand? So this is why you're gonna see all this chaos, and this also Jacob trouble. Because a lot of you Israelites are not right. A lot of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, you are not right. You are not right. A lot of y'all in folly. You understand? Y'all in folly. Y'all refuse to take correction. Y'all refuse to take correction. You understand? Y'all refuse to take correction. Right? Back in the Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 4, he said, and the door shall be shut in the street when the song of the grinding is low, and there's job, song of the grinding gonna be low. These jobs gonna be low. They gonna start laying they're gonna start laying off workers, laying off work because it's not gonna work for them. The company not gonna be making, they're not gonna making enough for pay workers. So what they're gonna do, they're gonna keep cutting down on the staff. You understand? They're gonna keep cutting down on the staff because it's a ushering the RFID technology, which is the mark of the beast, because they're gonna be the new monetary system. So all these things, all these chaos gonna happen. So these devil not coming like they are God and come with this new technology. And a lot of you Israelites gonna be deceived. That's why we keep exhorting you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Do not take that microchip. Do not take that microchip. Right? You understand? He said, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the thought of music shall be brought low. You understand? So the Most High said, this place is gonna be up. This place. Let me get this piece of Psalms. Right? Psalms 107. Right? Yeah, this is Psalms 107 verse Psalms 107 verse 33. Right? He said he turned rivers into a wilderness, and the water spring into a dry ground, a fruitful land into barrenness for the wickedness of them that dwell therein. So a fruitful land will be turned into barrenness. You know, the things that you're gonna be able to, things that you're gonna do, you can't do when the Most High turn the fruitful land into barrenness. You know, you're gonna go to the grocery and buy your stuff that you need. Different electrical appliance store you could go to. You could go to a kind of different food outlet that we have in Trinidad and Tobago on the streets, different food outlet. You could just today if you eat a barbecue, today if you eat a fish, today if you eat a doubles or churches, I want to go and get some fruit, I can go in the market and get your greens. It now got the privilege to do these things. The most I can make the fruitful land barren. But right now the land fruitful, you could go and get food. You could leave it right now. That's if I feel like go down to Port of Spain and get some pie or whatever, I could go down and get it. The time that we come into, then not gonna happen. You understand? Then not gonna happen. All these things gonna be cut off. That's why we telling you get right. You Israelites that dwell in Trinidad and Tobago, get right. You so-called Negroes, Latins, and Native Americans, get right. Repent. You are Israelite. The name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, who the world is going to God. The name of his son is Yahweh Shai, who the world is going to God Jesus. You understand? Get right. You are Yasharala. You are the prince of the Most High. Right? You are the Most High choosing people. Right now, you are living like beasts. You understand? So get right. You understand? Get right. Right? You understand? See, brother, post up a precept there. We get a brother Israel for Canada post up a precept Isaiah 51 and 19. Right? This is Isaiah. Right? This is not time to play among yourself. Right? This is not time to play among yourself. This is time to turn back to your power. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is our power. Right? You understand? This is Isaiah 51 verse 19. Right? He said, these two things are come unto thee. Who shall be sorry for thee? Desolation and destruction and the famine. He said, and the sword, by whom shall I comfort thee? So the Most High said, these things about to come on this land. Right? Desolation, destruction, famine, and the sword. Sword is the so-called white man. Right? He's the sword. Now you people are gonna see him. You so-called Trinidad is gonna see him. Because he already here. He already training military, he already set up a base. He already here. You understand? Right? So don't feel you're gonna escape it. What happening in the Middle East with all these different proxy war gonna come on the western side. It's gonna come on the western side. But a lot of you Israelites are now watching. You niggas preparing for carnival. You niggas preparing for the boat ride coming Sunday and the boat ride Saturday. You preparing for that. You preparing for the party down in South, wherever you preparing for. You're not looking and see what's going on. You're not looking to see the enemy currently off. The enemy got control over your food, control over your water, control over your gas, diesel. You're not seeing these things. You understand? You're not seeing it. Right? He said, verse 20, he said, thy sons are faint. They lie at the head of all the streets as a wild bull in the net. They are full of the fury of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, the rebuke of thy power. Yeah. That's why we're not low state that we in. Because the Most High who put the curses on us of being what disobedient. You understand? So we gotta seek Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Right? This we gotta do, seek Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, because the Most High says a sword is sharpened, and they can come upon my people. Right? They can come upon my people. Right? So we giving you people the warning, giving you Israelite the warning. You understand? We giving you all the warning. This is not no joke, there's nothing to play with. You understand? There's nothing to play with. This is Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 1. He said, again, the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, speak to the children of Israel. Salakia, son of man, speak to the children of thy people, which is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian, and confusion of face, you Israelites. You the Most High speaking to, right? Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon the land, if the people of the land take a man of their coast and set him for their watchman, and you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American in this country, the men we are set for your watchmen are blind watchmen. They put your pastor like Pastor Coffee. Right? I don't know much of the local pastors, but we know Pastor Coffee for the huge castle we live in it. You understand? You put these men as your watchmen. You put these different, let's call them imam leaders, Muslim leaders. You put them as your watchmen, right? You put your government as your watchmen. You understand? But they not seeing what coming. They're not telling you that a famine coming. They're not telling you about Jacob trouble. They're not telling you what happened in Venezuela gonna happen in Trinidad. It can happen in Jamaica. It can happen in Guyana. It can happen in Barbados. It can happen in America. It can happen in England. They're not telling you these things. So the watchman that you choose to watch you to guide you, they're not watching. They are blind. And they're not barking. They are dumb dogs. All they doing is what? They just full in their pocket. Right? So the people that you are set as your watchmen, they're not watching. The true watchmen is the men you learn. The men we are passing the street scarfing, seeing these videos you are scarfing. These is the men that are telling you exactly what about to happen. You understand? Right? Verse 3. Ezekiel 33:3. If when he seeth the sword come upon the land, yeah, the sword come upon the land, right? There's what famine, race war, this economy can collapse. They ain't got no food in this place, no water, no light, no pharmacy. A lot of our people on medication, a lot of our people on prescription drugs. When all these things close on, what gonna happen to you people? Who you people gonna turn to? They not got no police out there. Everything gonna just shut down. Everything gonna come to a stop. Chaos, total chaos, because you people not gonna know where to go, who to turn to. You people not gonna have getting no answer. Because now is the time to turn back and get yourself right. But you people taking it for granted. Taking it for granted, and the sword coming. They're gonna got foreign troops on this land. They're gonna be putting you Israelite in FEMA camp. They're gonna torture y'all in those FEMA camp. They're gonna put y'all to death in those FEMA camp. They're gonna chip y'all with the RFID mega chip with the FEMA camp. You think the chip is gonna be destroyed by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So your watchman not telling you these things. Right? He said, if when he see the sword come upon the land and blow the trumpet and warn the people, so the men the Lord blowing the trumpet, we telling you what about to happen. We blowing the trumpet, we telling you, hey, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian, hey, our enemy they rage war against us. They coming for us. Get yourself right. Come back to your power, our true power, our refuge, our shelter, our defense is Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. He's who's going to defend us from our enemy. He's who's going to protect us. All these other nations is against us. And you people going to see. A lot of you don't believe, but you're going to see when these heathens are to attack y'all, y'all going to see. Y'all going to see. Right? He said, verse 4, he said, then whosoever hear, he said, then whosoever hear the song of the trumpet and take not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head. So a lot of y'all gonna be taken away in the sword when these martial art troops, these Gurkha troops, these UN soldiers, right? Y'all not gonna even understand the language that they speak. They're gonna be speaking a different language, and you gonna be saying one thing and he gonna just say another thing. No, you're not gonna understand he. And he didn't come here to understand you. You understand? So hey, your blood gonna be on your own head because you didn't take warning. You wanna prepare for carnival, you wanna prepare for the boat ride, you wanna prepare for from some fete. You wanna give all your attention to your woman. You just focus on making money. You don't care about the Heavenly Father, right? You don't care about the message that the Most High telling you. Most High giving you a warning. Yo, your enemy coming. Your enemy coming. Prepare yourself. Turn back to Him. Be on the shelter, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Your blood gonna be on your own head, right? Your blood gonna be on your own head, right? You understand? Verse 5, Ezekiel 33:5. He said, He heard the song of the trumpet and took not warning. So a lot of you Israelites in Trinidad and Tobago, y'all hearing this, and a lot of y'all speaking all kind of man like evil. Y'all come up to the camp and y'all come to spew y'all madness out. You understand? Y'all emotional. You can never mix emotional with fact. You can never mix emotional with truth. Apostle Paul said in understanding me, he meant. So you gotta rebuke the emotion because emotion don't mean it right. Because you like how it's sung. It's supposed to be wrong. No, truth is the truth. And the truth do not sound right. Right? As Bob Marley said, the truth is not a sin, but it's an offense. You understand? Right? You understand? So Ezekiel 33:5, he said, He heard the song of the trumpet and took not warning, his blood shall be upon him. But he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul. So you so-called Negroes, Latino, and Native American in this country, if you don't take no warning, your blood gonna be on you. The ones who take warning, they're gonna deliver their soul. They're gonna be protected. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua gonna protect you. He gonna feed y'all in your famine. He gonna protect y'all from all the evil that we gonna be seeing. You got great evil coming. We need time of sorrow. You understand? We need time of sorrow. Most are not playing with you niggas, right? I just want to pull up on next article. Let me just get it quick. Because all these things gonna affect Trinidad and Tobago and the islands that are around us. You understand? Let me just get this one in first. Right? So the most are not playing. Right? Yeah, the brother from GMS Trinidad, brother Rai, sent me this article tonight too. Right? You understand? It's Venezuela breaking diplomatic relation with the US after its attempt to stage a coup, President Maduro. So this is war right here. Breaking diplomatic relation with the US. You know this bitches operate. You know when this bitch can get your way, she use your sword because the sword is your power. Yahweh Shai, who was Isaac, if you can receive it in the spirit, which was Yahweh Shai, who blessed Esau with his sword. You understand? So this devil don't bear the sword in vain, right? This technology, he don't bear it in vain. You understand? So this is war right here. And Venezuela is only 10 miles away from Trinidad. The US have a garrison right here. You understand? Russia right in Venezuela, that's what base right here. So people think gonna happen. People think gonna happen. You're not watching. You're not watching. You're not watching, right? Now watching. He said Venezuela President Nicolas Maduro said Caracas is breaking off diplomatic relations with the US, giving America diplomats 72 hours to leave the country after Donald Trump recognized the opposition leader as an interim head. You understand? Right? So America, right? The hammer, the hammer of the whole earth, right? Telling President Maduro, right? They don't recognize him. And he was elected, right? He was elected president and they don't recognize him because they have their agenda. That's why all these president, prime minister, they are bought and paid for. You understand? But what? Russia gonna be a guard onto Venezuela because Venezuela is allied with Russia, right? Right. They say after Donald Trump recognized the opposition leader as interim head, so they recognize the opposition leader, right? Right, as the interim head. They don't recognize Nicolas Maduro, so they're ready for war. They're going to go and take him out. So they're ready because they want to control over Venezuela oil and gas, right? He said Maduro announced the move to a large crowd of cheering supporters from a balcony of the presidential Miraflores Palace in Caracas shortly after the U.S. and then several Latin American countries decide to recognize the opposition leader. You understand? So this is war. This is war. People think this is a joke. This is war. And this right in TNT backyard. So when you think all this break out, you think food gonna be coming in, right? You think food gonna be coming in when all hell break loose? No food not gonna be coming in this place. Think you're gonna be safe when soldiers using different route back and forth through Trinidad and Tobago? Not gonna be safe, right? You understand? Right. So they recognize the opposition leader, which is Yuan Guy, I think it's Guaido as Venezuela interim president. So they recognize Yuan, right? You understand? This who they recognize. So you know that is what there's war. There's war. And this is what America say in reply. US refused to withdraw diplomats from Venezuela who would appropriate action if they are harmed. So if the diplomat be harmed, America gonna retaliate it. So America's a bully. There's a bully. So you telling them you telling this man you're not leaving this country. But if if they get harmed, you gonna retaliate. But when America say you gotta leave their land, you gotta leave their land. You understand? So hey, this is war. You understand? This is war, right? He said the US Secretary of State Mike Pompeo has refused to pull diplomatic from Caracas. Diplomat Salaki has refused to pull diplomat from Caracas. He said arguing the government that several diplomatic ties with the US is not illegitimate and threaten appropriate action if anyone is engaged in danger. Yeah, in danger. He said, we call on the Venezuelan military and security force to continue protecting the welfare and well-being of all Venezuelan citizens, as well as the US and other foreign citizens in Venezuela. He's so proud is these devil. You so prideful as these devil. You understand? As Pastor Ramlan said, he said these devils don't play by the rule. These devils don't play by no rule. You understand? He said Pompeo said in a statement on Wednesday evening, adding the US will take appropriate action to hold accountable anyone who endanger the safety and security of our mission and its personnel. Yeah. So hey, they can kick off because it was race war. And it's hey, that's so confident when they are Israelites. They're from the tribe of Asher. So this race war gonna kick off. You understand? It's gonna kick off. So this is not no joke. You understand? This is no joke. So you people think this is a joke, right? Shit gonna get real. You understand? Shit gonna get real. Right? Shit gonna get real. This is Ezekiel 33:6. He said, but if the watchman see the sword come and blow not the trumpet, so are you so-called pastors, preachers, so-called leader of the people, hey, a lot of blood can be on your hand. Because y'all claiming that y'all are leaders of the people, but y'all not blowing the trumpet, y'all not warning people telling what coming. Right? He said, but if the watchman see the sword come and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, if the sword come and take any person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at the watchman's hand. And that's why we come out boldly and speak. Because we don't want your blood to be in our hands. So we telling you the truth, not more the truth. And if you believe it or not, if you be offended, we don't care what your feelings. We telling you the truth. Is it hearken to the voice of the Lord, which is from the Holy Scriptures, or you be destroyed? Because destruction is right at your doorstep. The sword represents destruction, which is famine, pestilence, right? I see a Jake, a so-called Trinidadian, do a video. He complained about the 3-year-old that his wife take his daughter to get flu shot. And he said the child can't even breathe. They said a bump on your skin. What do you think they're injecting in you with a flu shot? They're injecting disease into you. And the Jake said when they do the research on the flu shot, they banned that flu shot in certain parts in Europe. But the government here allowed it to come into this country because these heathens stage war against you Israelites. You Israelites have enemy. The so-called white man is the enemy. Right? The Chinese is the enemy. The East Indian is the enemy. The Africans is the enemy. Right? The Arabs is the enemy. You people have enemy. Read Psalms 83. It gives you a list of your enemies. So why you think these things coming? Why you think you have all this GMO food? Why you think you have all these pharmacies set up around? If you look, you can see a lot of KFC, a lot of fast food place, and a lot of pharmacy. Come on, your enemy plans to destroy you. Why didn't they allow your women to go and do abortion? Come on, look and see. Stop being a coon. Stop being a coon. Right? Verse 7. He said, so thou, O son of man, I set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. So the Most High set up his promise as a watchman unto the house of Israel, which Israel is our forefather, which is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian, confusion of face Israelite. You are the son and daughter of Israel. So the salvation is to you. We are about to be delivered from the hands of our enemy. We're about to rule the entire planet Earth. We're not going to be slaves anymore. We're going to rule over our oppressors. So this is the fall. This is the fall of our oppressors. This is the destruction of their kingdom. But they're going to come down hard on you, Israelite, because the motive is to eradicate you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian. There's the plan. But they're not going to happen. They're not going to happen. But 2/3 of people going to be cut off and die because they're wicked. They're wicked. They're in the spirit of Satan. They worship Satan. You understand? So they have to die on this side to come back in the kingdom. Right? You understand? Yeah, he said, Ezekiel 33:7, he says, Son of man, he said, so thou, son of man, I have set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore thou shalt hear the word at my mouth and warn them for me. So we hear the word of the Most High mouth, which is this is the Most High word out to the Most High mouth, and we telling y'all what the Most High said by reading these words, and we telling y'all what the Most High said. Right? This economy gonna be affected because the things that are going on in America and across the globe, it can be affected very severely. You understand? Verse 8, when I say unto the wicked, O wicked man, thou shalt surely die, if thou does not speak to warn the wicked from his way, the wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require thine hand. So we're gonna tell y'all get right. We're gonna tell y'all what about to happen if y'all don't repent, what's gonna happen. You understand? Because the Most High say if we don't tell the wicked and the wicked die, which is you so-called Negroes, Latin, Native American Indian, he's speaking about you. If we don't tell y'all and y'all die in y'all sins, we will be responsible for that. So we tell y'all what about to come. So get right, turn back. You are the Israelites. You so-called Negroes, Latin, Native American, you are Israelites. You are the prince of the power. You are God's chosen people. And why we're in this condition? Because we came on this side to serve punishment. Because we break the covenant. Right? Verse 9. Nevertheless, if thou warn the wicked of his ways to turn from it, if he do not turn from his way, he shall die in his iniquity. But thou hast delivered thy soul. You understand? Thou hast delivered thy soul. You understand? So you got to take heed. You Israelites need to take heed. These things that happen, they're going to affect Trinidad and Tobago. Don't ever think it's not going to affect it. It will affect it. All the war happening in the Middle East, right? It's coming on this side, and we see the preparation. We see it clear. We see the vision clear. We already see the preparation. Russia already make the stance in Venezuela. Russia already make the stance in Cuba. So we see it because America going to be invaded. According to prophecy, Ezekiel 38, America going to be invaded. So when all these things happen, when I'm to your food that's supposed to come in, when I'm to your gas and diesel that's supposed to come in, when I'm to these things going to be cut off. They're going to be cut off from you people. You Israelites, you're going to be cut off. You understand? Right? So this is not this ain't no joke. Right? This ain't no joke. This is Ezekiel. This is Ezekiel chapter 21, verse 8. Again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy and say, Thus said the Lord Yahweh, say a sword is sharpened and also furbished. Yeah, a sword is sharpened and also furbished. Right? The sword go back to the so-called white man. Right? The Most High say he can send them against a hypocritical nation, which is two-thirds of people. They are hypocrites. They are a bunch of actors. When you ask them, you believe in God? Yeah. But when you start telling them what they need to do, what God said to do, they have a problem. So the Most High call them hypocrite, mean that they are actors. So the Most High gives the sword a charge to come against you, to judge you. The Most High can use the sword, this so-called white man, to judge you, wicked Israelites. So get right. Get right. The Most High said, why should he die? O house of Israel, why should you die? Turn back to the Most High. Right? Verse 10, he said, it is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mort? Yeah, the sword is sharpened to make a great slaughter. Hey, billions of people gonna die. Billions of people gonna die. Can't give a figure, but I know it's billions of people gonna die. A majority could be you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian. Majority could be all because the prophecy said in Zechariah 38, two parts there will be cut off of that, which is two-thirds of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian. But the third part shall left there, which is the elect, which is 144,000 governors, and the 1/3 million of the children who believe on the prophets. They're going to be saved. You understand? You're going to be saved. You're going to be saved by your faith. You got to believe in Yahweh Hashem Yahshua. Do we say He going to protect you? Yahweh Hashem Yahshua says we're going to fight for us. He's going to fight our enemy for us. We just got to believe and put we trust in Him. That's all the most I want me to do. Put we trust in Him, believe in Him. He's going to deliver us. Because the sword coming, the sword is set against you, Israelites. Right? You understand? It's Ezekiel 21:10, he said, it is sharpened to make it so slaughter, it is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make more? Should you then continue about carnival and parties and both, right? Hungry days coming. Hungry days coming. Taurus coming. Pestilence coming. A lot of airborne disease gonna let loose out there. All these dead bodies in the street they got a lot of disease. These animals gonna be on the loose. This is the time that we come into sorrow and mourning. So should we make mirth? Take heed. Take heed. Right? It said it contended the rod of my son as every tree. He said, and he had given it to be furbished, that it may be handled. This sword is sharp, and it is furbished to give into the hand of the slayer, to give into the hand of the slayer, which is the so-called white man. He's the slayer. You understand? Because the sword is his blessing, and that's how this man deal. That's why I tell you, Revelation 12:12, right? You understand? This man in Matura land, because Matura land, this man telling me to read, not leaving Habakkuk, right? You understand? Habakkuk plus Habakkuk 2 is 2 plus Malachi, no, Micah 2 and 1. You understand? You oppress a man in the house, even a man in heritage. Telling them he's not coming out. He telling them he's not coming out. That's why you devils gonna be taken out. You understand? That's why Yahweh is gonna take you devils out. That's why Yahweh see not gonna meet you devil as a man. He come in his full force, his angelic force, with his whole army. Not gonna meet you as a man. When he came 2,000 years ago, when Yahweh came 2,000 years ago, came as a lamb, came humble. Because he came on a mission. On his return, comes as a lion. Now gonna meet you devil as a man. Right? Revelation 12:12. He said, rejoice ye heaven. Yeah, elect. Rejoice the heaven speaking to the elect. Rejoice ye elect. We rejoicing because we see our enemy falling. So we rejoicing. Right? He said, and he that dwell in them, woe to the inhabitant of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath. Great wrath, this devil coming down with. This devil is so-called white man. He's a deceiver. He coming down with great wrath because he see losing his power. He see his kingdom slipping away from him. So he can come down with great wrath to push what? This RFID technology. And I tell you, we keep telling you so-called Trinidadian, right, already in the Constitution of Trinidad to big as electronic monitoring. In Act 2012, the bill passed in 2012. It's known as electronic monitoring. Right? So you come down with great wrath. So the white man come down with great wrath. Right? He said, because he know that he had a short time. He know that he had a short time. His time of rulership is up. It is up. So you Israel gotta get right. Right? Back in Ezekiel 21 and verse 12, he said, cry and howl, son of man, For it shall be upon my people, it shall be upon all the prince of Israel. Terror by reason of the sword shall be upon my people. Smith, therefore, upon the thigh. So it's going to be upon the Most High people. It's going to be upon the Most High people. Because these Edomites, they hate us with a perpetual hatred. You understand? They hate, these are the heathen nation. They hate us. They hate us. So we warn you people who are about to come. Your enemy they already surround you. A lot of you in La La Land. La 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 Land. Y'all don't got a clue what's going on. And y'all ignoring the song of the trumpet. Y'all ignoring it. Y'all ignoring it. And y'all gonna be caught up. Y'all gonna be caught in the trap. Alright, so let me close off with this one. Right? Y'all gonna be caught in the trap. So take heed. Most I say seek ye while a motherfucker quote the order. Let me bring it out. Right? This is Isaiah 55 and right? This is Isaiah 55 and 6. He says, Seek ye the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai while he may be found. So you can find the most high right now. You could go to the men's on the highway and byways and ask questions. And they're gonna instruct you what to do to receive salvation. They're gonna tell you who he is, who the name of the power, the heavenly Father, who the word of God, his name is Yahweh, and his son name is Yahweh Shai, who the word of God, Jesus. There's our refuge, there's our shelter, there's our strong tower, there's our defense, there's who's gonna defend us from our enemy. Right? So he said, seek Isaiah 55 and 6, seek ye the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai while he may be found. Call upon him while he is near. Let the wicked forsake his way, and unrighteous man his thought. So you gotta forsake your way, right? You wicked, you so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American Indian, right? You gotta forsake your way, and the unrighteous man is thought. You understand? You gotta forsake that, turn back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, right? He said, and let him return unto the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and he will have mercy upon him, and to our power, for he will abundantly pardon. You understand? So turn back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, right? Turn back to him, right? Because our enemy coming for us, they come in and they setting up shop. You understand? They setting up shop, right? They setting up shop, right? This is Proverbs chapter 1, verse 20. He said, wisdom cried without, she uttered her voice in the streets. And this what wisdom cried in the streets. This is why you see the brothers all over the globe set up. The Most High plan, the prophets, and everywhere where Jake is. They can get this knowledge on the internet. If any camp in the city or wherever they dwell, they could go and they can listen. You understand? Right? So wisdom cried out in the streets, right? Verse 21, she cried in the chief place of concourse, in the opening of the gate in the city. She uttered a word saying, how long ye simple ones will love simplicity, and scorn and delight in their scorning, and fool hate knowledge. So these men, I know these so-called Trinidad is passing to see us. And it's got all kind of manner even to say, because they don't understand what the hell is going on. So they will pass, they will take out the phone, they want to take pictures, they want to do video, they want to take video to go monkey themselves. But they won't come and ask, hey, what's this about? You know, or they will come up to try to spew their madness out. And when they get cut by the war, they get all emotional and they want to fight. You understand? So the Most I say, how long you simple one, you foolish Israelites. Because the word simple means foolish. How long you simple will love simplicity. And delight in your scorning mean you're mocking. How long you delight in your mocking and your scoffing? Right? And the Most I say fools hate knowledge. Y'all don't want to know. Most I say fool hate knowledge. So y'all don't want to know. So what will come, y'all gotta take it because y'all we been warning y'all, we been telling y'all, hey, these nations already stage war against you, you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian, right? Right? It's how long he simple one, Salakia. This is Proverbs chapter 1, verse 22. How long he simple one will love simplicity and scorn the delight in their scorning, and fool hate knowledge. Turn he at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. And the Most High said, turn you to my reproof. I will make known my word unto you. This is what the Most High did. The Most High make known his word unto you. So can Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian confusion of faith Israelites, the Most High making known his word to you. Tell you who y'all is, what you gotta do. Get yourself right. Turn away from the folly of this world. You understand? Verse 24, right? He said, because I have called and he refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. So how the Most High calling? Through his men. The Most High calling through his men. The Most High stretch out his hands. We telling y'all, hey, this is where y'all gotta be. Come on this side. This is the house of refuge. This come here and do what you gotta do. Repent, turn back to Yahweh Hashem Yahshua so you can be saved from your enemies. So the Most High can protect you from your enemies. Right? Because we in the time of war. We in the time of war. You niggas out there don't know what time it is. You think you in the time of mort. No, we gonna be in mort in the kingdom of heaven. When we ruling, when our Lord and Savior Yahweh shall return and destroy this kingdom. We gonna be in mort. Right? Jacob thought about the hit in Trinidad and Tobago real hard. Jacob thought about the hit in Trinidad and Tobago real hard. Where you are seeing Venezuela coming right here, worse. Verse 25, Proverbs chapter 1, verse 24, Salakia. Proverbs chapter 1, verse 24. He said, because I have called and he refused, I have stretched out my hands and no man regarded, but he have set at naught all my counsel and with none of my reproof. So he has said the Most High word at naught. Y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all say y'all don't want to hear that. So y'all said the Most High word at naught. Right? And with none of his reproof, y'all not taking correction from the Most High. The Most High correcting y'all not taking no correction from the Most High. So y'all don't want to be saved. Y'all want to be destroyed. Right? Verse 26. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. Yeah, when the famine come, when these government troops, these UN soldiers moving through the street, not to big in a Hummer vehicle, putting you like to death. These women gonna be ravished. They can put you all in FEMA camp. Right? All these pestilence gonna attacking you, different diseases. There got no pharmacy, no painkiller, no water. These animals gonna be on the loose, race war. You understand? So the Most I see gonna laugh when your calamity come. He gonna laugh because when you refuse to take it. Right? Proverbs chapter 1, verse 26. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. So the Most I said, when these things come upon y'all, then y'all gonna look to seek, but y'all not gonna find him. Why y'all not gonna find him? Because y'all not gonna see these videos. You too gonna take down these videos, and the men on the street, the Most I gonna take these men off the street. And he gonna hide away his prophets. So y'all not gonna see him. So when y'all call, Most not gonna hear y'all. Most not gonna hear. Because when the Most was calling, y'all refuse to hear him. So when the time you call out, he's not gonna hear you. Right? Verse 28. Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge, and they choose and did not choose the fear of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So when Most I say, y'all hate to know the truth. Y'all hate the truth. Got to knowledge means to know. So y'all hate to know. Y'all didn't want to know. So y'all hate knowledge, and y'all didn't have the fear of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. What's the fear of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua? The fear of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is wisdom. Say in Job 20:28. The fear of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is wisdom, and to depart from evil, that is understanding. So y'all didn't want to know, and y'all did not choose the fear of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, which is wisdom and knowledge. Right? You understand? Read back on verse 29. He said, for that they hate knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. They would none of my counsel, they despise all my reproof. The Most High said they would none of his counsel. This is the Most High counsel, these words. And the Most High said they do none of his reproof. You understand? Right? He said, verse 31, therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way. So the Most High saying, eat of the fruit of your own way. Your wickedness that you did, this way you're going to be punished with. This way you're going to be punished with. Right? He said, therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices. They are going to be filled with their own devices. Are your wickedness, the Most High will judge you back with that. He's going to punish you with that. Right? Verse 32. For the turn away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. For the turn away of the simple shall slay them. But the simple is the fool. They're going to be slain. They're going to be slain by these pestilence. Right? They're going to be slain by the sword. Right? They're going to be slain by hunger, by race war, by these martial art troops. When you take the RF and you make the chip, you're going to be slain. Right? You're going to people think this is a joke. Right? Proverbs chapter 1, verse 22, for the turn away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whosoever hearken unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil. So who hearken to the Most High, the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American, Indian, and Trinidad, Tobago, who take heed, y'all gonna be safe. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua gonna protect y'all. Y'all gonna be safe. He's gonna protect y'all in y'all household. Y'all gonna be safe. You understand? Take heed, repent, turn back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. All hell about to break loose. You understand? And we pray to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua to harden the hearts of these banking elites and harden the hearts of Donald Trump to keep the government shut down, to bring more pressure and let them push this RFID technology and bring it into and make it mandatory. The faster to bring this microchip into mandatory is faster we can be out of this place. So keep praying to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua to harden the heart of the banking elites. Right, with the Rothschild, Rockefeller, and Harding, Donald Trump heart. To keep putting pressure on the government to collapse this economy. You understand? So we can get the hell out of this hell. So we can enjoy life, breathing fresh air, where there's no disease, where a woman are out of order, our children in perfect order, where we in rulership, we come out of these veiled bodies, we celestial bodies, we're not gonna die again, we're gonna live forever. Right? So we get the hell out of this place. Right? So hey, shalom to the brother in the comment board, brother yeah, what's up? You know, shalom. You know, obviously let's say the fire. I want to give all praises and honor, glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, double honor to the apostles and elders who rule at a great stone, and a blessed sanitation to the Akiums and the folk on the earth pushing the gospel in sincerity and truth. Shalom to the Akiums and the Akwats, you know, who listen in silence. Shalom to the elect. You understand? What Lababal. Right? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Shalak Rayom, La Mashapatiyam, La Mawat Lababal. You understand? Right? Shalom to the elect.